I'll tell you the names. Alfred Ettlinger versus Emanuel Lasker, and the match was played in New York in 1893. So, white starts with e4. Lasker played e5, knight f3, attack on the pawn, knight c6, giving support. Bishop b5, attacking the knight, Roy Lopez, Spanish opening. Knight f6, Berlin defense, they call it. d3, d6, c3, idea controlling these two squares and preparing for d4 afterwards. Bishop e7, development. h3, before castle, he says, yes, I don't want bishop coming here and pinning my knight because my bishop is outside. I can't get it on e2. So first, let me stop this bishop on g4. Now he can't play, black cannot play bishop g4 or knight g4. So h3 is for that. And then black makes castle, removing the pin. King is safe, rook is active. Castle for white as well, same reasons. King is safe, rook is active. 98. Idea, he wants this bishop to go out, maybe bishop f6 or even f5. f5 is the main idea, maybe to open the rook. If he captures, he can capture with the bishop and get the bishop out with tempo. Knight h2. So white says, I will also play my f pawn, f4, f5. He is preparing for that. Now here, black should have played f5. That was okay. As per the plan, he should have played. But here he played, Lasker played d5. So d5, interesting. E cross d5. And then queen cross d5. So attack on the bishop. Bishop goes little back. Bishop c4, attacking the queen. Queen has to move. Queen d7. b4. So idea b5, attacking on this. That's the plan. The knight has to move again somewhere back. Maybe bishop, knight b8 or something. And then knight d6, attacking on the bishop. He says, yes, I want to capture this bishop, looking good. So he says, no, white doesn't want this knight to capture the bishop. So bishop goes back. Bishop b3, a5, idea a cross b4. So bishop d2 gave one more support. There were two attacks on b4, one with the pawn, second with the knight. So one with the pawn, second with the bishop. Two attack, two support, no problem. Now black says, yes, I wanted to capture anyway because I want to open my rook. It's good for my rook. Rook gets the open file. So a cross b4, c cross b4, queen f5, attacking on this weakness which has no support. What to do? White is thinking. White gives support to this with bishop c2, idea d4, making a discovered attack. Okay, something like that. So knight d4, he says, I don't want that. So I'll block it. He blocked it. Now f4. Okay, he says, yes, I want to capture this and get the rook open and attack on this side. That's the plan. Knight 6, b5. What is the idea? Giving support. And maybe he thought that I will capture and then get this knight over here. That may be the plan. So after this king h1, he says, yes, this diagonal is dangerous. I don't want to keep my king for a long time. Anytime something like bishop or queen can come and give check. Plus this knight anytime can give check if he gets the chance. Of course, right now he cannot. But if the queen goes somewhere else, that can happen. So yes, it's better you just go inside and don't give any chance to the opponent. Now bishop d7, continuously developing the pieces. You have to develop your pieces. Knight c3, white has also understood, yes, I should also develop my pieces. Knight cross c3. So Lasker captures, exchange one more piece. Bishop cross c3, knight cross c2, queen cross c2. See, bishop pair are better. Okay, so he said, yes, I'm getting a chance to get one of the bishop. Though that bishop was not that good, it was blocked by his own pawn, but bishops are bishops. So he exchanged for the knight. Now e cross f4. Suddenly you see that yes, black has got that extra pawn now. How many points extra? One extra point, and black is happy with that. He says, yes, this is enough for me. I got one extra pawn and I can win the game with that extra pawn. So let's see now how to win the winning game. So white played rook a e1. He has to develop his pieces, made attack on this e7 bishop. Black has to save the bishop. Lasker moved bishop d6, giving one more support to the pawn. Knight f3, stopping the pawn. He doesn't want this pawn to come ahead and give some problem to the king, because then bishop would be open and this queen can give more problem to this. Okay, if the pawn captures, then this can capture. So there are threats. Now queen d5. Queen d5 idea. He wants to get the queen on this diagonal, number one. So if the knight moves anywhere, then bishop cross h3, because this pawn would be pinned. I'm saying if the knight moves anywhere, then you can do that, not now. So after that a3, black plays f6. f6 idea to control these two important squares where the knight can come, the bishop can come. He doesn't want that, so he just blocked it. Plus, now this queen can also come on this side and play this, something like this. Okay. So after f6, bishop b2, opening the queen's file, bishop f5, pinning the pawn, making one more attack. There are two attacks, one support to the pawn now. How to save it? Give one more support. Give rook d1, b5, stopping a4, fixing the weakness. This is a weakness now. How is it a weakness? It is called as backward pawn. What is backward pawn? Backward pawn is a pawn which has no pawn support. Okay, there is no pawn behind that nearby. And if the pawn is on the open file of the opponent, then it's weaker. Okay, because then that open file opponent can attack with more pieces, like one rook, two rook, three rook. I mean, two rooks and queen. Everything can come and attack. So then it's becoming weaker and weaker. So a3 right now is weak, and black wanted to fix it, because if you don't do that right now, white could play a4 and then maybe he could even play something like a5 or something. But now he cannot play a4. There are two attacks and one support. So it's called as fixing the weakness. Okay, it's a very good idea if you can fix the opponent's weakness. So queen c3, idea is simple. Now the knight can come here. Okay, if he tries to capture, queen cross g7 is a checkmate threat. So if you want to play this, yes, you can. That you can say. Yeah, but there can be a problem. This bishop e5 can come anytime after this. You have to be careful. You have to see all these possibilities, and then only you should decide. If anything happens, if this pawn moves, then this threat is there. You can say like that. So after this, rook f8, controlling the open file, queen d4. So white says, yes, let's exchange the queen. Now you will say, black has one pawn extra. Now why is he exchanging the pieces? Because he is worried about the attack also. Black has very good bishop pair, and his queen and bishop pair and the rook all are on the very good places, very good squares. They are attacking very nicely. So he is worried about the attack. And when you want to defend, when you want to stop the opponent's attack, what do you have to do? You are supposed to exchange few pieces, especially the strong pieces like the queen. The more you exchange pieces, the opponent's attack will be minimized. It will be less and less. Okay, so that's the idea of queen d4. He says let's exchange, and then I don't have to worry about any threat. So Lasker said no. I have decided to attack and do maybe checkmate or something like that. I don't want to exchange. I want to keep my queen on the board. Though I have extra points, I don't want to exchange the pieces. So queen b7. Now white has played queen f2. So white is shifting the queen on the other side, maybe to defend the position of this side. And then rook e3. So rook e3 idea is, yes, he's now getting other rook over here, making double rook. And then he will play, after rook e8, he might play rook e2 and attack on this like that, okay, on the second rank. For him, it is the 7th rank, but if you see from white side, it's the 2nd rank. So that can be the plan. And white has not paid the attention to that thing. He says, I will attack on this side. And he got this queen on h4. But now black is thinking, and black is saying, I'm getting something free here. White has not paid attention to that. So why not? If I'm getting something free, what to do? Simple. Yes, you are getting free. Take it. What else? You don't have to, make it complicated. Just make it simple and take the pawn. Simple as that. So bishop cross d3. Now here white has captured because he thought he has something. He captured rook cross d3. Black is happy. He said, yes, very good. I got a rook for a bishop. Rook cross d3. And then bishop cross f6. Now this is interesting. What is the idea? He thought that, okay, if I capture with the queen, this king on g8 will be open. And maybe I can give few check, and I can make a draw or something. Something like this. I'm not sure why did he sacrifice, because it's looking like, black is winning very easily. So just this is the last try. Maybe he can do that perpetual check or something. So what to do for that? You have to open the king. He has sacrificed this bishop. Black calculated everything correctly. Lasker calculated. He thought, okay, nothing is happening. Then if opponent is giving extra points, why shouldn't I take it? He said, let's take it. If you are having good confidence in your calculations, you don't need to bother. Some students, some beginners, they think like this over here. They think, okay, my opponent is sacrificing. There must be something. So I should not take it, my king will be open, and they don't take it. So that's a very bad idea. If you have confidence in yourself, in your calculations, and if you think that it is okay, your king will not be checkmated, you can defend the position, well, then you should take that extra point, you should take that piece. So he has taken queen cross f6, and then queen d5. Idea, you have to defend the king. Don't allow him this check. So queen e6 check is gone now. Queen g5 check is gone. If you come there, he says, now if you come here, I'm going to exchange. Because now I have enough extra. How many extra points? One extra rook. That is more than enough at that level. At that level, one extra pawn is also enough to win the game. But here now he has one extra rook. So the simple thing now he has to do, just exchange few pieces, especially the queens, and then the game is very simple for him. So that's the plan. After queen d5, he says, yes, I will get the queen back. Now his plan may be to play knight g5 and then queen cross h7, something like this. So he played queen h4. Now what to do? Now black has a very simple plan. He says, yes, one thing I have to do, exchange pieces. So how to exchange pieces? Simple way. Put your piece in front of the opponent piece, and your piece should have a support. Rook cross d1. Rook cross d1. Queen cross d1. King h2. And then queen d5. What is the idea? The idea is to get the queen back at the right place. So opponent cannot give check with his queen. Like queen g5 check was there, which now black has stopped. So you have to be careful. You want to win, you have extra rook. But if you allow the opponent's queen to give you so many checks, you can be in trouble, because then queen is a very strong piece and can, give perpetual checks. You have to be sure that you are not allowing the opponent to give all these checks, because the king is wide open. The pawns are not there. In that case, you have to be careful. Yes, so here white says, yes, I want to give some checks. So this is the check I have. Let me give it first. Queen g4 check, king h8, h4, and now you have to get that last piece which is doing nothing. Get it at the right place. Yeah. If you think, okay, I'll take this pawn, this is free, again bad move, because you have one extra rook already. You don't need that pawn. You need to give the safety to the king. For that, you need this piece on this side near the king. So understand, once you have enough extra, no need to go for more. You might be, taking so much risk, and opponent just wants that. So don't go for more. Once you have enough, just exchange pieces and make your king safe. For that, you have to get the pieces at the right side, like near the king, to save the king. So rook g8, queen d7. You have to save the queen. You move the queen and trying to do something, but actually he has nothing to do now. And now black said, yes, everything is under control. Let me now attack on opponent's king. So queen a2, there is a checkmate threat on queen cross g2. So for stopping it, he played this. f3 is the move, very good. King has to move because there is a check, or he has to block maybe with g3. But he cannot play g3 as this is also pinned. He has to capture or he has to move the king. Of course, you don't want to give the queen. So maybe king g1. But actually after f3, white has resigned here. Okay, Lasker won the game here itself because white has resigned. But let's see what happens. If he plays something, queen cross g, the checkmate. And whatever you play, the checkmate is happening for sure. Like if you play here, same checkmate is there. If you go on h3, again queen cross g2 is a checkmate. So other than that, what else? You cannot. You can't do anything. Finally, if you take it, he will just simply, he doesn't have to take this. In this case also, he can just simply take it. So that's it. Okay, it was a good game.